up, everyone? I don't know what to call this. It's just gonna be a video about what I've been up to lately, I guess, some camera stuff, what it's been like for me becoming a dad, and some golf. Yeah, just life and whatever else. So it's a YouTube video, I guess you could say, and I think we'll kick it off and we'll start with golf. So I first started playing golf when I was 12. I'm 32 years old now, so it's coming back a little ways. But me and a few mates from school, we all got into playing at the same time, and it was rad. School holidays, we'd get our parents to drop us off at the course, and we'd just stay there all day and just play a ton of golf. And it was so much fun. I just have really good memories from that time, and I just got more and more into it. Eventually got a handicap, started playing in the club competitions and stuff, and I had the bug bad. I was completely obsessed with golf. It was all I wanted to do. And fast forward a couple of years, I was first diagnosed with Crohn's disease, and my health really deteriorated at that time. Actually, when I was first diagnosed, I actually had glandular fever at the same time, and I was not in a good way. And golf is a hard enough game as it is, but when you're physically struggling to even walk around the course, you can't really enjoy playing the game in the same way. So, I just started playing less and less, and eventually, like a lot of things at that time, I stopped altogether. So getting back into golf as an adult, I quickly realised I still love playing the game, and it's been, I think, maybe like a year and a half since I started playing again, so stuck at it for a little bit. Got my handicap to a 9, which was a goal to reach single figures, so I was pretty happy with that. And I don't know, I just enjoy being out at a golf course. There's always been something just special about that for me. Sometimes, you're out there and the way the course is designed, you just feel like you could be miles from anywhere. And often play by myself, and just nice quiet time to unwind and relax. And on the flip side of that, my dad is golf mad. He started playing when I was a kid, and so he's been playing for the past 18, 19 years or whatever it is. And it's so cool that it's something that we can share now. And above anything else, I love to play with him. That's the best part of it. And we muck around and have a little match now and again. It's always slightly competitive, and he pretty much beats me most of the time. So, but I think the most valuable thing that I've been able to take away from playing golf again is just, golf is such a challenging game. It's so difficult, the mental side of it. It's an emotional game. To not let all that get the better of you and to not get angry at it, you have to be present. You have to constantly be bringing yourself back to a present state. You have to put your ego to the side, and you have to accept the results, whatever they are, good or bad. And I don't always manage to do that when I go out and play, but I have got a lot better at it, and it's transferred over into my everyday life, and my positive thinking and just positivity in general has just been a lot better since I started playing golf again. So that's been my biggest takeaway from getting back into it. I'm a dad now. My daughter Frances is about to turn 1 in 2 weeks. And a big part of that for me has been documenting her life. And when she was born, I was using a mix of digital with my Fuji X100V and film with my Leica M6. And I've been taking pictures for a long time, off and on, admittedly, but it's been a minute. And very gradually over that time, I've realized that the best thing that I can do is to just keep it simple, stupid, just eliminate indecision as much as possible. And a few months ago, I decided to stick with the M6, stick with one film stock, same every time, that's it. I don't have to think about it. And that has been, it's the best thing I could have done. I've had more fun with my camera than I ever have. And I went with HP5, I push it one stop every time, and I've just gotten so comfortable with the camera and the film stock. I know what it's going to do, you know, I know how to expose it. And yeah, it's just been freeing. The M6. Everybody knows this camera. It's very well regarded and everything. I'd always wanted one, but when I got it, I didn't really enjoy using it. And I think that just illustrates that a camera is just a tool, and you know, as nice as this one is, it's not right for everything, and at the time it just wasn't right for the types of photos that I wanted to take. And for whatever reason, I didn't sell it over those years, but I'm glad I didn't, because I think it's worked out to be a pretty damn good camera for taking photos of a 1-year-old and just documenting my family. I enjoy that being a rangefinder, not every photo is perfectly straight and framed up. It's just, I think it gives the pictures a more sort of raw snapshot kind of feel to them. And, you know, Frankie doesn't sit still for too long at all, so I feel like I can be pretty fast with this. I know in the tab on the lenses in the middle I'm at 5 feet, flip it to the left it's 3 feet, flip it to the right, infinity. So you can really start sort of anticipating moments more, and then when they're there, you know, you're ready to go, just hit the shutter. And I just got the 35 on there. It's my favorite focal length, one lens, again, just further simplify things. M mount lenses are tiny, which is great. It just keeps the whole setup very small and compact. It's great for going out on walks and stuff. Usually when I do that, I've got Frankie in the backpack, so she ain't getting any lighter. So a small camera is good. And it's a Leica, man. It feels like it's going to last forever. They're just... People bang on about it, but it's just so nice to use. The way it feels, how smooth it is, the sound of the shutter, it's very addicting to use, so there's that part of it. And I mean, I don't really have any downsides to it now. It's just worked out to be a perfect camera to document my life, and I take this thing with me everywhere I go. I guess, you know, I went with black and white to just further simplify things, just takes the color out of the equation, and, you know, you just have to think about the absolute basics of composition, light, contrast, and I guess film, because, so like I learnt on film, and I didn't have a digital camera until later on, and like I would go with digital now, but I went with film for one reason really, and that's just the disconnect that happens in between taking the picture and seeing it. So, you know, a roll of film, 36 exposures, probably lasts me like a week most of the time, and I'll stack up 5 or 6 rolls before I process them. So by the time I see the pictures, I just accept them for what they are, and I don't want to change anything. And on top of that, they just feel so much more permanent, and that's obviously a big thing because I'm documenting my daughter's life, and I want her to have the photos for the rest of her life. So yeah, I've never had as much fun with a camera as I've had taking photos of her. It's just the best. And on top of that, when I'm not taking photos of her, we go on walks. I put her in the carrier and just go up a random street or whatever and try and find some interesting things, and that's been a lot of fun too. So I've just been having a lot of fun taking photos in general, and I hope she enjoys them when she gets a bit older. When I was a kid, we had a lot of family photos, like shoe boxes full of them, and every so often I'd really enjoy, sitting down and having a look through them. So I hope she enjoys it in the same way. It's the best possible thing that could have ever happened to me. When you're little, people always ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up? And then before you know it, you're sort of growing up and you're trying to work out what you actually want to be. And then you blink, I'm in my 30s and still unsure. I've just never really had a strong feeling about that. I've had things that I've been very passionate about over the years, but I've never felt like they're my purpose or my reason to be here. And when Frances was born, the moment I held her, it was just like everything just made sense in an instant. It was like, I know exactly why I'm here on Earth. It's just to be her dad. That's my purpose. And quite a surreal moment. And yeah, just there's no words really to describe it. It's been very challenging and tough at times, but just the joy that she brings to our lives just far outweighs anything. And just watching her grow and develop and learn, it's just incredible. So that's being a dad. That's the best. I think that's a pretty good spot to end this video. I just wanted to take a quick moment to say that there was a lot of very nice heartfelt comments on my last video. It was really nice to hear from a lot of you, so I just wanted to say thanks for that. And yeah, goodbye.